Developing story out of Blackstone, Massachusetts this morning. There was a horrific discovery made inside a pest-infested home located on St. Paul Street there. Authorities found the remains of 3 infants in a house of squalor just over the Woonsocket line. Officers had to wear hazmat suits over the past 2 days and came upon diapers and feces piled 1.5 feet high. Now, the Department of Children and Families removed 4 children from this very home just 2 weeks ago.
A woman is in custody and will appear in court in Uxbridge this morning. 31-year-old Erica Murray has been charged with witness intimidation. NBC 10's Brian Crandall reports.
A house of unbelievable horror. Authorities finding the remains of 3 infants inside. Investigators were forced to wear protective gear due to the incredible filth in the home.
The house is filled with vermin. We have flies, we have bugs, we have used diapers in some areas as much as 1.5 to 2 feet high. Again, the house is in a deplorable condition.
Police first came to the house on St. Paul Street in Blackstone 2 weeks ago after a child from the house told a neighbor about a crying baby.
It was a 6-month-old. That was on a bed in bad condition. Again, the 6-month-old was in a filth condition. There was feces on the baby.
At that time, the State Department of Children and Families came in, removing 4 children from the house. They have since been in state care. What happened since then is a bit unclear. At some point, the house was condemned. At some point, police sought a search warrant, and they went in with that warrant Wednesday and have been on scene since. But there are still many unanswered questions. Investigators say they don't know how or when the 3 infants died, and there's no word on parents.
We have to ascertain who was in the house, who was living at the house, what was the time and cause of death, who was in the house. When we ascertain the time of death, we don't know yet who was living in the house at the time of death.
One official told me that when DCF came to the house 2 weeks ago, they didn't have the authority to search the home, and even if they did, they likely wouldn't have seen any remains if they were there because of the mounds of diapers and filth. And again, the one person in custody, Erica Murray, charged with witness intimidation. She's due in court this morning. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News in Blackstone.
The neighbor